Welcome to my course for simplifying trigonometric expressions, one of my favorite topics that I covered as a student and as well as a teacher. But I want to answer probably the question that you're first thinking of is, why is this course perfect for me? Well, when I created this course, I wanted to keep the teacher and the student in mind to provide a course that could be either a great resource for a teacher to use inside or outside the classroom, or as a resource for a student to be able to use outside the classroom, or as a complete guide for their instruction. So to do that, I created my course very similar to what you might see as far as in a book or in a traditional lesson plan. And the way that I do that is start off with an introduction. And in the introduction, I start off with some essential questions that I want you do to kind of provoke some thinking as you start into this course. We get back to the essential questions at the end of the course, but it's something that I want to keep in the back of your head to you to kind of think about as while you're completing and going through these video tutorials, you can always be thinking about how are you going to answer these questions at the end. I next go through some essential definitions and processes. Particularly for here, we're mostly going to be talking about the identities and how we're going to apply them. But as far as the processes, I kind of also go through some tips and tricks on how to simplify trigonometric expressions collectively as a whole, or also individually for certain problems. I next go ahead and let you start working on some problems that I've provided. And I've provided a lot of examples to make sure that I can try to get a good rounded instruction of everything that you might see on a test inside the classroom, or to really just to kind of expand your knowledge and make sure that you're going to know everything you need to know when exiting out of this course. Then we finally go through is if you have any problems when you're working through the problems, if you just can't get the right answer, you're working through it and you just get stuck right there, or you just want to go back and check your answer, I've provided a video tutorial step by step on how to solve each and every one of the questions that I've provided for you to go back and do exactly whatever you need. To finish up the course, I go with a conclusion. And in the conclusion, I start off with a summary video. And in the summary video, what I do is I just kind of round out everything that we've learned, as well as kind of go through some common mistakes that I see a lot as me as a teacher when working with students, or that even when I'm working through the problems, I just remember, oh, that's something that I make a lot of mistakes on as well. So kind of get some common mistakes for you to watch out for and to make sure that you're aware of. I then go back to the essential questions, and I provide them to you to think, discuss, and write about to really round off your knowledge, to make sure you really have a true understanding of exactly everything we're trying to accomplish with simplifying trigonometric expressions. For those of you that are looking for a little bit of a challenge, I try to add a couple problems at the end of each one of my courses to really kind of get you to really start thinking and see, you know, are you ready for the next level? Just to let you know a little bit about me, I've been a high school math teacher for just about 7 years, and I have a math degree from Western Michigan University. But with everything that I've done as far as my experience, I've also been a struggling student. So in my instruction, I know exactly where a lot of students struggle, and I know exactly what it feels to be truly lost. So I've created this course to really help you because, you know, I think about myself when I was sitting down there as a student, you know, to have a resource like this just would have been invaluable. So I really appreciate you going ahead and take the time. Let's, without further ado, let's go and get started on simplifying some trigonometric expressions. Thanks.